This week on Undercover Boss, the CEO of Budget Blinds, the largest window coverings franchise in America, poses as an out-of-work artist looking to start a new career.
Hi, Dennis. I'm Tom.
How are you doing, Tom?
Good. How are you?
All right.
He'll trade in his laid-back Southern California lifestyle for a mohawk and a pair of combat boots. And while working undercover,
So where are you from?
A little town known for its nude beach.
Really?
he'll receive some special attention from an admirer.
I think I'm going to invite Tom to my hot tub tonight after work. Ooh, ooh.
But how will he react when he finds out not all of his employees are fans?
Someone sitting in an office in California can't tell me what Chicago's up to.
Chad, who's the CEO of the company, Chad is more set in his ways. He's all Hollywood, and we kind of make fun of that.
Oh, I bet.
Find out next on Undercover Boss. With an annual revenue of $240 million, Budget Blinds is the largest window coverings franchise in the United States. Headquartered in Orange County, California, with more than 800 franchise locations nationwide, this window treatment empire is led by one man.
I'm Chad Halleck, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Budget Blinds. Budget Blinds is the most convenient way consumers can shop for window treatments. Blinds, shades, shutters, draperies. We carry just about anything that is going to go on or near a window. We're the it in window covering franchise businesses. I was born in Anaheim, California. My twin brother and I came first, and then my younger brother came second, 7 years later. And at a very young age, my brothers and I had to work. We had to try to support the family. Our father had left us, and our mother was left doing 3 jobs. That left us, kind of the 3 boys, living with their mom and just doing anything we could to help keep a roof over our heads. So back then, I'm gonna say 16, 17 years old, there was a lot of anger and resentment probably, but then it really was my mother's husband, Alan, and he looked at me and said something so minimal but made such a difference, a switch in my mind. And that was, Chad, what makes you think your parents owe you anything? If you want something in life, go get it yourself. That was the moment I said, you know what? Alan is right. What is stopping me from being as successful as I want to be? Really? And from that point on, I was going to be successful. One way or the other, I was going to get there. Without a college degree and really nothing else to fall back on, I've been in the blind business now since the age of 19. A buddy of mine and I started this other company, and we grew it to where it was going to be a very large window covering franchise. So to make a long story short, I was kicked to the curb and I lost everything. I had to literally start from scratch. So I called my friends and my family members and said, let's do our own business together. And with $5,000 each, Budget Blinds was born. And then lucky for us, by our 3rd and 4th month, we were doing over $100,000 a month in sales. And we've grown into the largest window covering franchise on the planet.
Sausages. Cheese, too.
As you know, we're getting ready to go undercover.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm not really that nervous, just anxious a little bit. I want to see what it's all about. The executives at Budget Blinds are made up by myself, Todd, David, Tony, and my twin brother, Brent.
Chad is the CEO, and he's very focused on our vision, on marketing, all the key elements that really help Budget Blinds become very successful.
You actually gonna use a drill?
Yeah, I'm going to do some installation.
Are you doing right hand or left hand on the drill?
Right hand, I'm pretty sure. The 5 of us are extremely close.
Do you know which one makes it go forward?
Yeah, it does have an F on it, I think. I could do the F. We work together almost every day. We go to lunch together almost every day.
He's used to the one that goes like this.
I think we each fill a perfect void within our company that makes it a whole. The Budget Blinds franchise network really consists of 2 things. It consists of the franchisor and the franchisees. Corporate's the franchisor. We do the training, we do the support. Franchisees are the feet on the street. They're the ones that are out selling blinds, installing blinds. So you get to run your show, you get to have your dream, you get to run things the way you want to do it, but you get to kind of cater it to a system that's been proven. I think the franchisees absolutely have a ton of respect for, not just myself, but for their partners. As a matter of fact, we have videos of franchisees in tears saying they do better than they ever even dreamt possible. That makes being part of Budget Blinds the most rewarding thing it could ever possibly be. All right, good luck.
Thanks.
I was previously married, which just didn't pan out.
Good shot.
There's nothing on this planet that you can care so much for than your own flesh and blood, your own child. What's the course you're having the toughest time with right now?
Geometry's pretty hard right now.
That means more studying, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
The one that tries the hardest succeeds. Now I'm married again to a wonderful woman named Jen.
It's unbelievable. I have to cut your hair.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Chad is going to be very surprised at what he learns out on the road. Are you ready?
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready, but let's do it.
I think it'll be hard for him to hold back if he sees someone doing something wrong. He hasn't done this in 20 years.
With me going undercover, I want to see if the franchisees are optimizing their ability to make the most successful business they can make.
Oh, this is going to be quite a different look for you, that's for sure.
I want to see them selling correctly, installing correctly,
I know hair is very important to you.
so that their businesses can grow bigger than they've ever felt. Bottom line, I want to see if they are doing the business in such a way that they can shine. I don't know if it catches on fire, if that's a good thing or not.
I like it.
While undercover, I'll be posing as Tom Robbins, an artist who works with iron. My employees will be told that I'm taking part in a reality show called Second Chances,
Hipster glasses.
where a failed businessman gets a chance to win financial backing to start a new company.
Okay, gang, are you ready for this?
Come on out.
All right, here we come.
No way. Oh my gosh. Wow.
What do you
You're
think?
like a totally different person.
Would you recognize me, you think?
No.
I can't tell what's like from the back.
It looks really cool, actually.
Yeah? Normally when I do things, I've got a team. Be good, Ian. For the first time since I can't remember when, I'm going it alone. So that's a little nerve-wracking. Today I'm starting out in Morris, Illinois. I looked into this franchisee before coming today, and quite frankly, his sales in a single territory aren't stellar. So my hope today is to find a way to improve his sales and become one of the top producers in our franchise company. Are you Keith?
I'm Keith.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
All righty.
I'm a franchisee owner. We've been in business 10 years.
Oh, great.
And so
Nice to meet you.
we're gonna go to a consultation. So that's a sales appointment. So let's head to the consultation.
All right, let's do it.
If he is going to pursue a career in window coverings, he would need to shave a little more often, and his wardrobe would need to change a little bit.
So you've been doing this for 10 years?
It'll be our 10-year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations.
So, 10 years ago, my kids were little. You know,
So
we
you
have
have
two
kids?
kids. We have two kids, Cody, who's 15, and Megan, who's 13.
Oh, wow.
And that's a huge, real important thing for me, is my kids.
Yeah, yeah.
So with my daughter being 3, it was time to make the nursery into a little girl's room.
Yeah.
The local franchisee, he came out, he sold us a blind. My wife started talking about what an interesting concept this was, and that's how the whole thing started.
Oh, my God.
And next thing I know, we're flying out to corporate headquarters in California and doing a little discovery day.
Oh, what was that like?
Chad, who's the CEO of the company, he kind of took us around, told us what we were getting into type thing.
Keith has no idea who I am. I love it.
There's 5 owners
There's
of Budget
5?
Blinds. There's 5. And so there's 2 brothers, 2 twin brothers. Very different personalities, by the way.
Oh, yeah, how are they
Even though they're-
different?
Brent's kind of just go with the flow type thing, more laid back. Chad is, I think, more serious, more set in his ways. He's all Hollywood, and we kind of make fun of that. You know, us here in the Midwest, we're just more laid back.
Oh, I bet. I might be passionate and intense about the business, and that's why I'm so, as he would say, serious about what I do.
Hello. Keith from Budget Blinds. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
This is Tom.
I'm Tom, hi.
So we're gonna be looking at some window coverings
Yeah,
today.
this room and in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so what I got is a little catalog here. And
Okay.
it's just a lot of different pictures in there of all kinds of different treatments. Did you guys have a product in mind that you were thinking about doing?
Not necessarily a product in mind, but
You want to be able to control light?
yeah.
Do you wish it was lighter, darker? Is it hot? Is it cold?
Not really.
I think Keith is really good at asking questions.
Would you see yourself as being a little more casual, or you want this room to be a little more formal?
But there's sometimes too many questions.
Or are you leaning more towards a white off-white or more of a stained?
And too many choices.
There's a huge variety of colors.
Sometimes less is more in sales. But the real problem I see here is Keith is just not taking control of the situation and directing these folks.
As you see things you like, we'll talk about them, and I'll tell you what they do.
This is new to them, but he's been doing it for 10 years. He should be able to say, boom, you should do this. This is what I think looks great, but he hasn't done that.
No.
Don't be afraid to say no, because there's a lot in that catalog.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here a while, so go right ahead and tell me no on stuff.
I don't know. I need someone to tell me what to do.
So if we go a little bit darker here, and if we're thinking the white shutters over there, we're actually gonna get light from back there. What I would do is when you guys wanna do that, I would actually bring back our drapery specialist. This will be a little bit bold. I mean, it is gonna make a statement. It's gonna jump. The nice thing about paint, there are so many colors out there. Just keep going through there,
Okay.
see where we get.
I don't know. Do you have a idea?
Not done. Tom just kind of sat there because I'm sure he's never done anything like that before. We're gonna bring up a new book and we're gonna go through some new choices.
This is taking way too long. 2 rooms shouldn't take you longer than an hour at max, and that's driving me nuts.
How about that one?
I can clearly see why Keith's sales aren't stellar.
Are we thinking this is the winner then for in here?
I think so.
Okay, so when you're ready to order, we'll order the shades from the manufacturer.
Originally, we were talking about those windows. Did I miss something?
We were a little crunched on time.
Oh, got it.
You know, instead of rushing into something, we want to make sure that it's absolutely perfect and it looks great. So we get to do this all over again, which is a good thing.
Today's consultation appointment really opened my eyes to the fact that these franchisees may need a lot more design experience. Keith's owned this business for 10 years. He should know by now how to walk in and design a room.
All right, maybe we'll pull over right here and we can have some coffee.
You were talking just earlier about your sales and how you do that.
I really want to kind of just guide them along.
Is that how the franchisor taught you or teaches you how to do it?
I think they're a little bit more, direct with their sales approach. They want you to go in there and do a job and get the sale and move on to the next one. For the most part, corporate's great.
Yeah.
But there are some things that they are very set in their ways about.
Yeah.
I feel that they look at it nationwide. And so as long as it's working for the majority, that's what we're going to stick with. Instead of being maybe a little bit more flexible and saying, hey, regionally, this might work better in this region. With my territory being very rural, I'd like to see more regional advertising. Like Chicago, we have our own TV station.
I take it very personally when Keith starts disagreeing with the way corporate spends the advertising dollars, because that's really what I do, and that's my bellywick.
So if I could see that commercial, that'd be great.
If you take what Keith mentioned to heart, that would mean every 800 of our franchisees would have their own local market. Well, then you wouldn't have any kind of national advertising fund.
So what's the use? Don't take any money and spend it all yourself and do it all wrong, or let me spend it where I know it's best.
Chad, our CEO, I think his background, was marketing, if I remember right. So that's kind of his baby. If I or someone else has gone up to him and been like, man, that thing really doesn't work. Pretty rigid guy. He doesn't take suggestions too well without getting overly defensive about them.
I don't think I'm defensive. I think I actually know what I'm talking about, and I've got incredible logic and rationale to support the decisions we make.
I just hope that they don't forget the little guy and get to a point where they won't listen to us anymore.
I don't like excuses. Keith definitely needs help. He could do more appointments per day and subsequently make more money each and every month. And I've got to figure out a way to make that happen.
I just noticed the time here, so it looks like we got to get to the next appointment. Hang on to your coffee and we're going to get going.
Coming up, the boss gets another earful.
I think they should do a better job in terms of